Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And his first look is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He'll be dropped after a... gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Roethlisberger with a pass complete to Claypool. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Gain of 11 on the play.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Like 80.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete.
On the throwaway.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with a tackle.
2 yards on the
that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, check. First down. 19. Check, bobcat, check, bobcat. Kill, kill, kill. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They go play action here on 1st down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert.
Jackson
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. McFarland running out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Josh Allen.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 36, Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Gain of 9 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Complete to Deontay.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot to tap.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
You got time right there. 36, 36. Check, check, check. Kill.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Complete to
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Second and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Gain of 11 on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's McFarland. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd down.
7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On the give, this is McFarland. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The ball carrier.
And we're going to get a timeout
24-yard line.
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
And a Steeler first down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. 20! And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Anthony McFarland with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now on second and 16. Jackson, throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jackson. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Steelers.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a give right side. McFarland. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Steelers.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and
Well,
goal.
remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Like 30.
They'll run with McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And bulldozing his way through. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 3rd down, Jackson. To the left side here for Eifert. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's one of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devontae Freeman. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Steelers 28.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick.
For Jacksonville.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Pass, there he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
48-yard line.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. McFarland, and he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 21. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a run with McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have...
He's got a man, complete, 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 84 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Chase Claypool, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is taken at the 18. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. They'll look to run with Freeman. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go. Hit the street. Hit the street. Check 36. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Check. 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 He's crashing. He's checking crash. Deuce. 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 Deuce.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 49.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They go play action with Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. It's Jackson. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw again is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Check, 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 check. 70 Lion. Wings, 18, Pioneer. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. You must be dreaming. At 25. Lion, 25 to Mike. I'm trying to collect. Hey.
Again, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
You go tight. Hey, check that. Street. 30. Check.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
He's jumping.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
That touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pick.
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
At the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a Steeler first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Steelers 56, Jaguars 35.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Paul Richardson, 77 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
For Jacksonville.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
19 tight. 19 tight. Mid alert. Mid alert. Hey, that QB's traps. Let's go. Fire the line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Lane.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Eluding the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Wide 80. Rip left. Takes both of them. Check. 50. These two. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, get away. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Here we go. 25,
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for